Hello and welcome to Sweetwater. I'm Mason Marangella, owner and CEO of Vertex Effects. You may also know me as the Rig Doctor, where I have a YouTube channel where I teach people some of the best practices on how to build a pro-level rig. Now recently, I did a really cool rig that was inspired by some of my favorite tones of John Mayer, and we built this pedalboard from A to Z from the ground up. But today we're going to be looking at a consolidated version of that pedalboard build and really focusing on how to build a custom compact pedalboard. Now you may have noticed that this doesn't look quite like a normal pedal train. From the front, it has all the normal aesthetics, but I actually have a flat piece of machined aluminum that's about 1/8 of an inch right on the top. And the idea here is that it kind of closes up some of those channels that are normally on the bottom of a pedal train to give us a little bit more surface area to route. Now, I'm not a big proponent of putting the power supply underneath. I know that some people do like that, but in this particular case, we have the room to be able to fit our power supply, which is the True Tone CS6, right in the corner without any imposition. And I really like that from a troubleshooting perspective because everything is top mounted. I can see where all my wires are going. And if I do need to make an adjustment, change a cable, or do anything that's related to the reliability of the pedalboard, I have access to everything. I don't have to be going back and forth. So just a quick note on the fact that we did change that. I had this custom made. This wouldn't be a Rig Doctor rig without a little bit of extra sauce on the pedalboard. So just want to let you know that we did that. If you decided that you wanted to do something like this on your pedal train but wanted to have your power supply mounted underneath, I would recommend mounting your power supply and then drilling your holes that you want the power cables to exit from underneath. So then that way, if you do make a mistake or there is some accidental damage in drilling, it's not going to show through the top side of your nice clean pedalboard. So just a tip on that. To begin any rig, one of the most important things is establishing the layout. Now we have a finite amount of space to work here with the Metro 16. So what I want to do is I'm going to put all of my connectors in the pedals themselves. So for example, in this Boss Tuner, I've put in my right angle connectors that I'm going to be using. I'm also going to put in one of the pre-made power cables that I'm actually going to cut down to length that was provided with the True Tone power supply. What this is going to do is it's going to tell me exactly how much space this is going to occupy once it's connected on the board. And I'm going to repeat this with all of the pedals. I'm going to put jacks in them. I'm going to put them roughly where I want them to be on the board. That way I can ensure that the spacing that I'm going to be putting them in a layout is going to be reflective of the size that they're going to be. So this is kind of the approximate layout that I've come up with. I have my custom made interface in the corner. This is what everything's going to plug in and out of. And as you can see, I've already started to put in all of the plugs into the jacks of each one of the pedals. I'm also going to take the additional cables that I have for DC. I'm going to put them in the pedals themselves, make sure that kind of my rough kind of layout is going to be workable with this, and then we work from there. Thank you so much for watching today. Definitely do check out the full-length version of this video above and in the description, and talk to your Sweetwater sales engineer if you have any questions whatsoever about what you saw today. Also be sure to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment below. I'm Mason Marangella from Vertex Effects, also known as the Rig Doctor. I'll see you later.